Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In the last episode we finally found Sir Capon and his friend and we started the quest to freedom. I think we're almost at the end of the quest of taking French leave. I'm not quite sure, we should see. But we decided not to take the passageway and instead find the horses and get out from the main gate, which is a stupid plan, but since Capon is a baby, there is no other choice that we have. I also took the liberty of doing the last section again, giving these guys their swords and also not getting caught while stealing, which I hope would become useful later. Okay. Alright. What's with that sound?
I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Alright, watch the stairs, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go get to the stables. So, I've already taken care of everybody. Okay, maybe not everybody. Somebody coming up here? Did they find the body? I think they did. That's why they're rushing there. Yeah, they found all the bodies. Okay, I'm gonna try to stealth kill this guy.
I'll kill you.
It didn't work.
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
What do you want?
Okay. One combo. Done to
I'll hack
perfection.
you up like you deserve. Show your stuff.
Right across the face.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Come here.
What do you? What?
What the hell is going on?
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Really? You're gonna do that?
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Bro, you talk too much. You know that, right? Come at me.
What the fuck was that? Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Now that's what I call an opener. The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
I should try to be a little more patient with how I'm dealing with this dude. He seems to know
Punishment
what
by
he's
the blade.
doing.
My favorite. Fuck you!
What is it? Do I sense
Jesus
despair
Christ!
in your voice
I'll
now?
hack you up like you deserve.
Sure. Come at me.
Fuck you!
Did you hack me up like I deserved? Yeah, I didn't think so either. So... Yep. And those guys didn't hear shit while I was fighting? How stupid are you? Okay, I've already robbed this one. 4 groshens. Great. Okay, there's nobody in the castle anymore. It's all taken care of. Oh, there's somebody. Alright. Let's try to kill him. Like this. Okay, now there is nobody in the castle. Didn't exactly go as planned, but it worked, you know. When something works, why bother trying a different way? Do you guys not have a chest here? You do, but there's shit in it. Great. Ah.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Should wait for them to calm down. Alright. Seems like my armor is damaged. This one. Okay, if I can't wear this, then I can't wear this either. And mail knife. Let me see if I can get it from one of the bodies that I left around here. Okay, it's 55, it works. $49 is not good enough for me. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna use that. Good, no problem with that either. Hands got to the horses? Where are they? Yeah, here they are. Guys, you don't need to sneak or anything. It's all good. Just come with me. Let's get out of here. Yay. We escaped. Is that my own horse or is it not?
The last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
He's a braggart. Probably a liar too.
And fortune favors the proud. Free at last!
Well, I'm glad for you.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant,
Is it my horse that I'm riding on?
chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
Thank you.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vacula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vaucla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself.
Stuck a
mon ami.
basil.
Clearly, you are not talented in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the
We call
entire
courage
operation
courage.
truly
Then you rough my
brilliantly.
pronunciation.
I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
Chapon.
Self-pity,
That's
damn it.
Capon.
I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
That's why I hate
Ah,
French
come now, mon cher.
snobs.
Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But At least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work. But
Except for that guy.
I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Yops de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against Le Roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and chat with him. At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
Whew. Killed every single one of those guys. Can't we just fast travel or something?
Destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the
Harsh,
nobility.
but true.
Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes. But we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
Let's just go. I felt safer when I was in the company of Shishka than these idiots. But hey, what can you do? What's going on? Who are those people? Okay. They're allies. Good.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scouts.
That is Hanush? That was Godwin.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Okay, finally meeting up with these guys.
Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon
and everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabours. Why Rabours? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the Mint Master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
I have.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. Word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
Okay.
What?
No problem.
How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, I
At
suggested
least
it.
you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Berghoff's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon
Don't
as you
worry, I
can do
can
so
take care
without
of that.
raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you.
You know, I'm
Hopefully we'll
kind of
meet soon.
glad that I won't have to deal with Capon for a long time. Now the responsibility is not mine at least anymore. It's safe. Now I can deal with my shit on my own without
I want to go and see Rose
listening
while I'm
to
in
him.
town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Where's my horse? Okay. Let's see if I'd like to send a few things to you, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Book of humorous anecdotes. Really? That's what you wanted me to get you? Alright. So, the quest is finished, as I had suspected, and now should start with the King's Gambit. But first I have to find out how to get to the city council from my Master Vavak, and also I'd like to give the book to my lady friend. Let's get to Gutenberg. What would you say? No, it's okay. I want to continue on my way. I don't need to rest right now. Let me take care of a few things in the city, and then after that I might just get some rest.
Good doggy, good boy.
Sure.
Easy, good horse.
Before that, let's see if I can sell a few things. No, not this one. But these two can be sold.
A fine day for some fine wares.
You're not gonna sell me anything? I mean, you're not gonna buy anything from me? Not you either. Da-da-dum.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare.
Where was that castle again? This is the one, right? And unfortunately I did not manage to sell my stuff. Okay, not a big problem. Rosa, where are you? Can I wash myself first? Where's that bucket of water?
God be with you.
I look like shit. Okay, this is much better.
I'm sorry.
Christ, pardon me.
Yeah. She's down there.
I don't think so.
Rosa. Where the hell is Rosa? Oh, she's sitting here. Okay. Is that your father? Why is he still wearing that?
By the way, like you were saying about...
My favorite book.
As I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon... And there it lay. Red leather, gold...
You really found it. By the way, did you have any
Oh, yes.
I read a bit of it.
what did you think?
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it? It's your favourite book, right?
Well, let's say that I identify with the author. We share a similar view of the world.
And who is the author? I didn't find a name in the book.
That's on purpose.
You wrote it, didn't you?
Interesting.
Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
I think that's lovely.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
pleasure.
Sure. Are we just gonna write stuff?
How shall I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine.
You know,
what
guys,
should
I
do?
actually love writing
Just
books.
tell me what you'd
So,
like to read about.
This is
A
very
tale
interesting
of
for
a
me.
man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Tales of a man.
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him.
Rich man, an ordinary person.
There've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
Do-gooder.
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
I have no idea what these words mean actually,
What if he were a bit of a womanizer?
but I had my guesses
But a
about this
decent
one.
fella otherwise.
And that strikes you as an excusable bad trait. I will engage in no such defense.
Alright.
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Krunslin. What's he like?
Father is the last Rudhard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter, who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Rutard, who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict, but it's hard to blame him.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Poor you.
Was he the one who taught you how to shoot a crossbow?
Yes, and also to ride a horse, curse in 3 languages, belch aloud, and other things every proper lady should know.
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venser.
Naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Ruthard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarreled, Venser might still be here today. But there's no back to work.
He could make fun of people, but not know when to stop. I know many people with the same bad habit.
Sure, why not? But in the end, his jesting should save him from punishment. So it ends well. I like those stories best anyways.
Okay. Not quite my style of writing, but whatever.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What?
Sure.
And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
That is so stupid. Oh my god. Look what Henry does
Well,
just to get some action.
now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done.
Okay.
So what about that story of ours?
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. Don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank—
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl. I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it would be— perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Hunting trophies, sure. Alright, I will come and, check up on you later. It was foolish of me to expect that we would have some action so soon, but, cannot blame a guy for being wishful. At least with the doctor / nurse girl, things were much easier, weren't they? Alright. So, let's go find our new quest. What was the name of it? The King's Gambit? Yeah. Alright. Should be fun. Maybe I could sleep a little bit before that. Let me see my stats. My energy is at 70. I think it's not a very bad idea to get some sleep before taking care of this quest. Yeah, let's go catch some shut-eye. Hello, lads. Say hello to your master swordsman. I'm much better than your actual master, you know that, right? So. Yep, that'll be good. Some of the good hours of day will be gone, but I will be fully rested. It's great, right? Almost fully rested. And the game is saved too, which is another bonus.
Like it, doesn't it? It sure does. Go on, then.
Did I get any new perks or something? I have one to my agility. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Viper. Anything around here? Okay. That is nice. I got a few ones for my stealth. Alright, the ambusher is good. The escape artist is also good. For my survival, sure, and thievery, one of my other favorite things. This is a good one. It's very good actually. I don't care. Yes, the tool master. Perfect. Why did I not know that you existed, my friend? Why did I not know? Good, and the alchemy. This is also good. So now I have no more perks available. Good. Let's go at least start this new quest.
Did you bring anything back?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Oh.
Is that a door? This is one. Let me see what I'm exactly supposed to do here. I need to get to the city council. I must even find out what these men is up to, but getting to the council will be easy. Perhaps Mint Master. So I should go talk to the Mint Master. he up here? This is the guy? Yeah. Okay, let's talk.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Of course.
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
It's really none of your business.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Well, then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you'd better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
I'm gonna try.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus.
It actually worked.
No need to lose your temper. You
Great.
can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Good to know.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Okay.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly.
I'll be going then.
Just make sure we both come out of it.
I don't care about your life. I will take care of mine. Don't worry about it. Rest assured. I'm gonna save my own ass. Alright. One of my favorite things to do in the game. And in real life sometimes. So. Let's see. I have to get the clothes. I have to talk to the guy as well. Well, both of them are pretty much close to each other. Let me travel there. Why not? Save some time. Where is the tailor? Baker.
What would you like?
Can I sell you something? 100 for that. Come on, the trader has 35.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Nothing that you have. Nothing that you have. Where is the tailor?
Come and take your pick. New wares. Come and take a look. Quality good.
Fine saddle.
Saddler.
What will it be?
I'll have a look at the...
Oh, I can sell him this. And maybe this too. Okay, not this, just that.
I'd like to do something about...
Aye, you're convinced. Thank you, and a good day to you.
Alright, easy 300. 80 there. What do you have?
Show me your way.
Why do I get distracted so easily, man?
Nothing suits you.
Doesn't have enough money. Is this the dude?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're...
I am. What's it to you?
None of them sounds good, actually. Can do a better job, I'll do the job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a... Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pictures so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then.
Okay,
To
don't have to pay
begin
money.
with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell
Got the certificate,
Well,
but no. Teach me.
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but you. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you.
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new... Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in shit.
Thanks.
So keep it
I
clean.
won't disgrace you. I promise.
Gonna look like a
better not.
jester.
Take care. Needles, thread, pin.
What do you have?
What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
What can I sell to you? Yep. Sounds about okay. Do you have anything interesting? Yeah, he doesn't really have anything now, does he? Okay, let's just haggle and
Talk
end
about
this.
the sure.
Hi. Thank you, and take care.
110 for this too. Is that a blacksmith? Okay, can I sell some of those stuff to you?
What do you have for...
Yeah, this one and this one. Do you have anything good? I don't need a shield. Alright,
Word about the price.
Sure.
Is this enough?
That sounds really
Alright, I pushed it a little bit too much.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
560 more groshans. Isn't that perfect? So, let's wear the clothes that we're supposed to wear. Why am I wearing this? Alright. Actually, not yet. Okay, let me check. I should report for duty and it is close. Alright. It is time that I get rid of everything that might incriminate me. I'm gonna keep... Nah, forget about the torch. If it's necessary, I will wear it later. I do look like an idiot, don't I? Simple shoes would do. Yeah, it's as good as it can be. I look like a proper ass.
I apologize.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Is it in here that I should go? Yes.
Franta cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying, cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad.
Finally,
Do you know
somebody
what
just
your
accepts
duties
me.
are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ear.
Well, yes.
Don't be smart.
But only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. But you'll manage it.
Right.
I've I've got something I have to do.
Something more important than the... If you need to go for a piss or get...
Okay, the reason I chose this is because I want to wrap this episode up here, and then we'll continue with our waiter duty in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. This is the beginning of the King's Gambit, and we will continue it in the next episode as we go. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.